I welcome into Off the Record. We are here in a new location, looking a little different, but same quality content. My name is Anthony Adebayo.
What's up, man? Yeah, I mean we've definitely stepped it up.
Who are you?
I was getting to that. Can
Oh,
can I can
my
I
bad.
can I
Hey,
can I
the floor is yours.
just
My bad. My bad.
can I just
Cook?
gloat for a second?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
I mean I feel like we've reached like big times being in here. Normally you've got to play camera guy,
I ain't
audio
had to do
guy.
nothing.
You ain't have to
I ain't had
do
to do nothing.
shit. So yeah, it's your boy Scotty B.
We got a friend in the building.
Honored guest. Honored. Happy to be here on the first studio show in a while. Jamal, y'all know me as the champion, typically speaking, and whatever we do, it be a battlegrounds, podcasting, playing Madden, which I don't do anything. I'm here to make it better. Appreciate y'all for having me.
No, but he brings up a good point though. This is the first studio show in 5 years. 5 years since we've been in an official studio.
That is true. That is true. So
we've taken the independent route.
well, hey, look, hey, sometimes it's okay to ask for help. It's okay.
Right.
So, all right, so today, we're gonna talk about the upcoming NFL season.
Okay.
So the preseason is pretty much done. I think there's one more game. I think today, but it's pretty much done, and now we get to talk about, who's gonna win these divisions. Some upcoming records, MVPs, playoffs, Super Bowls, and everything in between. So where y'all want to start?
I mean, to me, starting the AFC and work your way to the NFC East, the best division in football.
So I got a question for both of y'all.
Okay.
Watching since preseason is almost wrapped up,
Mm-hmm.
what surprise did you have with this preseason?
Watching, I mean, it really ain't a surprise just to see the different teams, how they conduct business, seeing Patrick Mahomes play. I always want to see did that actually have an effect. Like I saw Josh Jacobs getting hit by like 5 people yesterday, and I'm saying, do a running back that's got that many hits on his career need that type of stuff? But then I want to watch the season to see do the ones that actually did that have a positive effect. So no real surprises, just the different way franchises handle the preseason.
I think that I don't know if it was necessarily a surprise. I think one of the main things that I guess we'll talk about it that I didn't like was obviously the whole Micah situation, how that played out, because I thought that the offseason was a quality one for the Cowboys. But to see how it's playing out is like same old story. That was one of the things. But like you were saying about quarterbacks playing, actually seeing Joe Burrow, even though he didn't play a lot, but seeing him play in the preseason, does that affect their early season struggles that they normally have? It's someone could say, oh, he played 13 plays, in the preseason, but okay, that's 13 reps that he gets with Jamar Chase, with T. Higgins, with all those other, with the linemen. So that's what I'm interested to see if that affects Joe Burrow and the Bengals in the early season.
Well, it was a year we didn't really have no big injuries this preseason that I could think of.
You had I think he's an offensive tackle with the Falcons.
And Slater. Slater was a
But
big
those
one.
aren't big.
Yeah, I'm talking
I mean,
skill
he-
players.
He just signed a 9-figure contract.
I know, but I mean, in years past, we had some top tier.
Yeah.
What about the guy with the
receivers.
Steelers? He's a defensive lineman. I think he's going to be out a month. It might be.
I don't know.
Cameron Hayward?
No, it's one of their rookies.
If it ain't Haywood or T.J. Watt, I don't think
Yeah,
nobody.
that's what I mean. If we gotta say what about, then it really didn't happen. Because in years past, you just like, damn, this person's down.
yeah.
They missing the star wide receiver.
You
But
ain't see no quarterbacks get no serious injuries. No. Like somebody like a team like the Ravens, who every year at one point it was every year they losing like 2 or 3 running backs in the preseason. So I think that I agree. We haven't had like the big injury that it shake up a team or a league.
right.
So I got a question. I got 2 Cowboy fans. Just looking at your team's overall performance during the preseason, what did you guys think?
I'll let Jamaal answer that first.
Man, I'm a native Texan, man. I've been a Cowboys fan my whole life, but my fandom is at its weakest point in history. You know what I mean? And
Really?
because you had energy. You had energy with the new coach. You had energy with the George Pickens signing. And it's like Jerry Jones just will not allow prosperity to rock. You know what I mean? And I'm not the biggest Micah fan as it relates to off the field, but I honestly think Micah Parsons is the best Dallas Cowboys player since Michael Irvin, meaning he ranks highest at his position. I mean, you could say he's the best defensive end in football or pass rusher, and it's not really, I mean, it's arguable, but like Des Bryant was always top 5.
Right.
CD is top 3. You know, we've had some offensive, but Micah Parsons is that guy, and having to see him go through this in a year where you should be helping your rookie head coach to not deal with all this, it's just, it seems like kind of it's married with the political landscape of just having a dictator as an owner.
There's never been a time where I've agreed more. I don't like to agree with Jamal. Like I don't mind agreeing with him sometimes, but I can't agree anymore. And to add some of the things we've heard from Jerry Jones, where it's like it was a quiet offseason. You sign George Pickens, you get a head coach who has the family lineage. You know, his dad, but this is his first head coaching job. Everything in the offseason said, "Oh,
we actually signed players this year."
Yeah, we signed players. It was like, "Oh, this is we got something." And then camp happens, and it's almost like, what in the way? It's like it did a full 360, and it was like, here we go again. I don't know any Cowboy fan that didn't say, here we go again. And then for Jerry Jones to say, if it's quiet, if there's no controversy, I'm gonna create it. I said, we already knew this, but for him to go out and say it, and I know and I haven't watched it yet, because I've been so frustrated with everything. I haven't even watched the documentary, which I was told was better than The Last Dance. That's what I was told. I ain't watched it yet. I'm a wait and see.
So true confession.
You watched it.
I wasn't gonna watch it.
You watched it.
I was bored.
You watched it.
I binged like 6 of them joints.
Oh my
just last night. I was trying my best not to watch it.
You could have watched the Chiefs joint.
I couldn't, yo. It's dope. It really is a good show, yo. And that's the thing is, but as a Cowboys fan, I'm tired of hearing the story of the '90s, yo.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, I didn't see my pop watching documentaries on the 70s.
Right.
Like, it's time to move forward.
Right.
And I don't even really because this is giving fodder to all the Cowboy haters, like, yo, they falling apart. But honestly, man, just to see that you right there on the cusp, it seems Dak coming back from the injury, he looked good, his family life is good. It just seems like everything's there. And then you do this with a and then I ain't gonna stay here forever, Sky, but 80-something-year-old man telling a 26-year-old that we had a deal and leave your agent out, it feel real like low-key slavish. And I'm trying to stay away from that.
You pulling the wool over his, like, come on. Like, I'm still confused on why the NFLPA hasn't stepped in. Why haven't they stepped in and done something? Now, I get Jerry Jones is a very powerful man. I personally think that some of his power is getting relinquished. NFL-wise, he's going to be powerful regardless because he owns the Cowboys. But sometimes things run their course, right? And again, this is probably 10 years, 15 years past his time, but he needs to relinquish the power of being a GM. He could be the owner, but we need a quality GM.
But like even if he wasn't the GM, he signed the check. Yeah. So the owner got to sign off on it like he's just... It seemed like at this point it's lightweight bullying. Yeah. And look, usually these things go and then they hug it out and everything. It don't feel that way. And
so that's what everybody that's close to the situation is saying, that it doesn't feel right and it might be a divorce. I still think, and I want to remind everybody about the Myles Garrett situation. I mean, he requested a trade and he hated Cleveland, but you know that check does a little bit something different for you.
I don't think it's going to be a divorce.
I
think Mike is going to play there, but my point is...
The damage has been done.
And it's just it's ugly. And Micah, my problem with Micah is Micah has bad body language when things aren't going perfect for Micah. It don't even have to be if things aren't going perfect for the Cowboys. I also don't like that you have podcasts and bring rival players on through the season. Like, I understand saying I'm gonna commit this much to this guy. I have some expectations out of him because Micah is acting like he's a business super early in his career too, and I think you want some assurances that this is gonna be your priority. It's the business of football is getting bigger and bigger and bigger as the contracts grow. Things are changing. I don't know, but as a Cowboys fan, I'm still debating, and I'm gonna lose the debate with myself. I don't want to watch the opening game. I don't want to watch the opening game.
Well, I ain't going that far. What I will say is, I did want to go to the game, and I was close to going. Even though I had a game the very next day, I was gonna leave practice and drive to Philly. I ain't doing that no more. I'm definitely not doing that. But I do want to watch the game. One, because even with everything that's happening, I still feel like the Cowboys have a good shot to win that game. And what I will say, and we can get to the Eagles really quick because we'll go back to the AFC. I don't want to fall into that trap of saying they are super dominant and nobody can really compete with them because I've seen them have better team and they are the deepest team in the league. I'll say that. But I don't think that there's any team that is that far ahead of anybody else to say that is the clear-cut favorite. They're going to win a division. They're going to win the NFC. They're going to win the Super Bowl again. And I don't see that. Or maybe I'm being, stubborn.
No, I think that's a fair assessment. I think when you look at the teams, between the Ravens, you look at the Eagles, you look at the Chiefs, why wouldn't any fan base think that they could give those guys a run for their money? So, no, I'm aligned with that.
All right, so let's get to the AFC East. So, I'm gonna tell y'all now, it's gonna be certain divisions they're gonna get about 45 seconds. And certain teams might get 10. All right, we might just say their name and that be that. So AFC East, you got the Bills done won the division I think 5 or 6 years in a row. You got Miami, the Jets with a new quarterback, and the Patriots. Who y'all got winning that division?
That is probably the easiest division that we'll talk about. The Bills.
You got the Bills.
I only want to say one thing, aside from the Bills, is I like Tua Tagovailoa standing up for himself. I like that he said, what Tyreek said ain't just gonna go without being addressed. And
absolutely.
I think him growing his wings and letting his fangs out a little bit might bode well for that team.
Mm-hmm.
So while I would go with the Bills, I think the Dolphins, they might challenge them a little bit.
So you got
more
Dolphins coming in second.
Yeah.
I have the Patriots coming in second. I have the Bills as well. Again, this is probably the easiest division to pick. But then maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, the juke, whatever. The Patriots gonna be all right, man. I feel like Vrabel is a good coach, and if Drake May shows what he showed last year and shows some progression, they spent a lot of money in the offseason on their defense. Right, and I think that's gonna bode well for a Mike Vrabel team, and then they got all the young guys on offense. Like all the young guys are on the offense, and they're all growing together. Listen, is somebody sitting here that was in a futures league? I don't know what type of fantasy league they had, but they had Travion Henderson like 4 years ago.
That's
right.
Me.
Yeah, it's you. Yeah, and I'm not gonna say they fell off that wagon a long time ago. And they wasn't really feeling them as much as they did after his freshman year. What I will say is he had a great preseason. I mean, he had a great preseason. And if he becomes RB1 and with Drake May in his second year, and then they got those young guys with a rebuilt offensive line, you might listen. You say the Dolphins are gonna test. I think that the Patriots are going to be the ones that I don't know if they're ready yet because of the youthfulness on offense, but I have a feeling that the Patriots are going to compete with.
And that would be my only concern is the youth. But like you said, can't spend forever on the AFC East.
All right,
Bills
with a sweep. Don't say that. Don't say that because Mike is gonna watch and we don't want him.
So I do got a question though. The Jets. Do you think that they'll be in a better situation this year than they were last year?
No.
Justin Fields.
No.
So you see them regressing?
No,
I see them being in the same, just trash.
I think the Jets go 7-10.
I think the Jets go 5-12.
Damn.
Justin Fields is trash. I mean, I wanted him to be. I thought the league was doing him dirty. You know, we do this every time. It's a quarterback we like. He was at Ohio State. He looked the part. Big time high school recruit. I'm like, nah, they tripping. They were right. He sucks.
I don't know if he sucks.
Well,
I thought he was
3
all right
teams in
last year.
5 years kind of gives you the indication.
Not necessarily. The Steelers wanted him to stay, but he felt he got done dirty because he was 4-2 as a starter and had some quality wins and they brought back, which he already knew, at least from what we were told. Everybody knew Russell Wilson was QB1, and so nonetheless, I think they're gonna be all right. They're gonna be better than they was with Aaron Rodgers.
The offense has looked terrible all preseason.
Because Justin Fields is at the helm.
And I will say this might be the last stop as a starting quarterback if he can't turn it around.
It is.
Because he's gotten his opportunity, so something to watch.
I can't
I'll
wait.
do a bet with you on how many wins they have.
For the Jets? No.
Okay.
We both had them under 500 and you want to make them
You said 7 wins. 7 is a lot.
Listen, I can't wait. And I'm pointing to this camera right here because that's my camera. I can't wait for Justin Fields to break out and make the Pro Bowl. And I'm telling y'all right now.
The Pro Bowl?
Anybody makes the Pro Bowl. The
injury joints. Like
what's the name of he was the third string for the Ravens. Huntley. Yeah, he made the Pro Bowl. He was the third string. You don't remember that?
Yeah. It was so many injuries.
It was injuries, and people said, "I ain't playing in that."
That's out of line.
It was like 21.
This might have been right before they started doing flag. It might have been right before.
Why are we talking about the Pro Bowl? We got too much to do.
AFC North.
Nah, but I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Justin Fields to the Pro Bowl?
I did it for the camera. Maybe. When my birthday just passed, I was like, whatever.
Happy belated birthday.
No, we're not doing that. Thank you. You already told me happy birthday. All right. AFC North. We got the Browns, we got the Steelers, we got the Bengals and the Ravens. I'll go first. I have the Ravens winning it with Cincinnati in a close second.
That's hard to argue. I have the same. So the Browns, I think they're not going to be that good this year. The Steelers made a whole bunch of moves. I just don't see it with Aaron Rodgers. The Bengals, and you brought up a point at the beginning of the show, the extra preparation, does that get them off to a quicker start? Mm-hmm. Possibly, but have they done enough to address that defense? So, I got to go with the Ravens.
Well, I mean, they're in the same situation with Hendrickson. I think that's kind of like, I guess it's a little different because he's a little older than Micah, but still, you led the league in sacks the last 2 years.
I was gonna say the Bengals are the Cowboys without the status. You know what I mean? They got a cheap owner that is apparently was born in the 18 somethings. You know what I mean? I'm not thinking that the division. I would have liked the Bengals as a legitimate contender to that division if they had Hendrickson. I mean, it just don't make sense not to take care of that. I can't count nobody else's pockets, but
you can count.
You know what? I'm going with the Bengals, and here's why. This is a little bit of bias. I hate the Ravens. I hate that it's like everybody's second team is the Ravens. They're the comfortable team to kind of go for because of Lamar. Everybody loves Lamar. I don't like the Ravens. I don't like Derrick Henry. I don't like Lamar.
So let me ask both of you a question. Because we're all Joe Burrow fans to an extent, right? If he can't get that team to the playoffs this year, what's the expectation? But hold on, though. It's a legitimate question, right? Because he's put up really good stats. Mm-hmm. The Bengals, because of their defensive woes, and I can't put that on Joe Burrow, but a lot of other quarterbacks are held to a higher standard. When do we start holding Joe Burrow to the same standard?
Oh, he's definitely got golden boy status. He's living off that Super Bowl from the COVID years, which in the NBA was a bubble championship, and
Right.
Super Bowl no one really says anything. But Joe Burrow's a slinger. He's that guy, but he has to produce in the playoffs, just like Dak Prescott, just like every other quarterback is held to that standard. Joe Burrow got to be held to it.
You don't think Joe? So before you answer, you think that Joe Burrow gets held to the same standard?
Yes. I don't want people saying I don't want people saying they get.
I'm looking at this camera. He's full of shit.
Yeah, I'm looking at this
Hold on. We're not gonna treat Joe Burrow how we should be treating Justin Herbert. Now Joe Burrow, I mean, if he's putting up 35, 42 points and they're losing, what more do you want? Listen, you should not lose a game if you score 30 points or 28 points. You should not lose a football game.
It's easy to point to those games. There's games where there's a key interception in a place that it shouldn't be. Listen, football is hard to win. It's the ultimate team sport. We know all of that. Bottom line is, get it done, Joe. Get it done.
So it's just one person that got to win the game.
But it's one person to get most of the accolades. Yeah. That's how quarterbacks get treated.
So for me, we consider, and most people would consider Joe Burrow a top 5 quarterback, right?
Easy.
Who don't consider him? Show me. Point.
He said most people do.
No, but who? They didn't say all people. Show me who don't.
Yeah, I don't know how you can have Joe Burrow outside.
Show me them. I will fight them.
No. I agree with that, right? But with that is the expectations. If you're a top 5 quarterback,
I agree.
You can't keep continuing to miss the playoffs.
Right.
And that's where I'm kind of going.
And so I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all on that. The Bengals as a whole have to get it done. I mean, you can't have the guy that led the league. Well, he led the league in yards and touchdowns, right? You had a receiver that had the triple crown. You had the sacks leader. There's really, if they fix the other things on their defense, which from what we're hearing they have, but they haven't signed the leader of their defense, they should be better. I mean, they did lose a lot of close games last year, and we know how that works.
Hold on, they won a game against the Cowboys on that. We blocked the punt, then the dude want to be a hero and try to scoop it up. So they won it. They should have had one more loss if we're going to do the what if, coulda, shouldas.
I mean, I agree. But we know how the NFL works. Like a year, you'll win a whole bunch of close games. The very next year, you're going to lose those games and vice versa. So they was 9-8 last year. I mean, I could see them at 12-5 this year. You know,
I want them to be, but it's just going back. Remembering this is a prediction. I got the Ravens.
12-5.
You got the Ravens.
I got the Ravens. Right. I don't want the Ravens.
Why wouldn't it? Why is 12-5 so hard? They won 9 games last year.
So this may just be an unpopular opinion. They play in one of the toughest divisions. I don't see them being 12-5.
Scott, don't force me to do something that I don't want to do.
I want you to do.
Hey, who'd you pick, yo?
I got the Ravens. So
I picked the Ravens. Hey, give me Joe Burrow and them boys. Go Bengals. Go Bengals. I'm sick of this dude, man. Cause how you go 12 wins? It's 12 wins. They won 9 games last year.
Yo, call me a fish. I'm back.
Let's go, baby.
I'm over here with you, baby.
Man.
I'm over here with you.
We're going with the Bengals.
I can't do the Ravens. Yo. I don't like the Ravens. I'm back. I'm rooting for the Bengals.
And he don't like the Ravens. I am a Lamar Jackson fan too. You know, but listen, we don't have because he can't. So there's something he can't do anymore. That he used to call him a running back throwing the ball. He can't do it no more. He cannot. Lamar Jackson has not only gotten better every year, and we're going to get off the AFC North in a second, but he's gotten better every year, right? And last year, he threw for over 4,000 yards. He threw all them touchdowns. Not only he rushed for did he rush for 1,000 or close to 1,000? And he had a guy that had 1,900 yards rushing as well.
He rushed for like 7 and change.
But here's this.
It was a bad ball he threw to.
Oh my God!
It was a bad ball.
That was not.
It was a bad
to Mark
ball.
Andrews, where he hit him on the wrong spot. His hands.
He hit it
the ball was in between the 8 and the 9. We're not going.
Yeah, if the 8 and the 9 is on the ground.
No, that's where Mark Andrews put the ball. Mark Andrews is an All-Pro.
It was a bad ball.
No, Mark Andrews is an All-Pro.
He's
an All-Pro. And I will say he didn't have the greatest of games that day, but neither did Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews probably had a career worst day or whatever.
And look, I think Lamar is a good player. I want to be very clear on that. I don't like when I hear Cowboys fans say, I'm starting to hear this trend, oh, the Ravens my second team.
Oh, no.
Or I rock with Lamar. I don't
that.
believe in that except college. I got a whole bunch of teams. We'll talk about that on a different
Look,
pod.
can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? So we did this probably years ago. We was in the other studio, and we said if your team wasn't your team, who would your other team be? Right? You know what I said?
Who that?
Guess.
I'm out the league.
Oh, okay. Nah, I said the Steelers because Mike Tomlin is like my favorite coach. Like I think Mike Tomlin is a tremendous coach. I think he's still gonna have over 500 record. I don't think they're making the playoffs though. But that was like.
Yeah, I don't even entertain having another team. I'm Cowboys or I'm college. That's it. I can't.
He can't even.
I can't entertain.
So who invited this guy? Because again, it's hyped. Nobody said, "Yo, this is your team."
I can't do it. It's like asking me, "Could I have another girlfriend?" I'm loyal. I can't even think about it. I can't even think about
please.
it.
All right, thank you. All right, AFC South. We got the Titans. We have the Jags, we have the Colts, and we have the Texans.
All right, so I have to go with the Texans.
Okay.
My heart wants to go with the Jaguars, but yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Colts.
Well, everybody, we have three people here, three different. I'm going with the Titans, and this is why I'm going with the Titans. They have a very, very easy schedule. They have a very easy schedule where they're not really going against a lot of top tier quarterbacks, right? So they're going against. So the Titans are one of those teams that are going against teams that are shaky at quarterback, or they have.
Who is the Titans wide receiver one?
Don't matter.
Who's the Titans?
Oh no, I mean, I just have a feeling.
I don't even think they have a wide receiver on the team. I think they're going wide receiver less. I think they're going tight ends and running backs.
I think, and as much as I hate to say it, I think that Cam Ward is going to have not necessarily the same season as what Jaden Daniels had, but something like what Jaden Daniels or C.J. Stroud had the year before.
That is a very hot take.
Well,
so Callahan's son is the coach, right?
Yeah,
Brian Callahan.
Yeah, his daddy's on the staff.
So they're gonna run the ball. We know that.
And he's probably, if not the best O-line coach, one of the best O-line coaches.
Bro, they don't have any weapons on the outside. They got the Westbrook.
All they got to do is win the division. The division is not that great. We know this.
So let's go back to his pick, though, right? The Colts. Okay. They have a ton of talent on that
Who's
team.
their quarterback?
Daniel Jones.
That's the only issue is that quarterback. But they've got some studs, on defense, and they got some playmakers on offense.
They do.
If they can get solid quarterback play, so it looks like Anthony Richardson is probably going to be out after this year.
Yeah, he's a bum.
Yeah, so it's a lot of talent. They're scary.
You're talking about the Colts.
Yeah, the Colts.
So Daniel Jones just has to be average for them.
I mean, you got Jonathan Taylor. Mm-hmm. The Colts always play good defense. Even last year when they got Alec Pierce, they got Pittman. Yeah. They keep weapons. I don't know their tight ends. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, but I'm sure they got somebody from Iowa. So they probably got an Iowa tight end or something like that. They got Quentin Nelson. They keep a good old line. I think the Texans are gonna be riding a little high on themselves. I think the Titans, Cam. I got the Titans winning 5 games just to keep it funky with you. And the Jags, they do got the coordinator. There's something wrong with the Jags though. The Jags are just broken.
I agree. So and the Jags are either gonna be hit or miss. And they're gonna be cold and hot throughout the season. So you just don't really know. I'm gonna stay with the Titans.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna stay with the Titans. Because I thought long and hard about that, and I won't let y'all.
Wow. Okay.
You want to look into that camera?
Yeah. Look into your camera and tell us again how you thought about that.
I thought about for days.
Much better.
About the Titans in their schedule, and there's always that one team that's one surprise team. I think they'll be that surprise team. So yeah, let's move on. 'Cause I don't like the way
Okay.
this is.
I'm
All right,
going with the Colts.
AFC West, who I would say is the toughest division in football. Okay, I think that they have the combination of coaches and quarterbacks. I think that they're probably the toughest division. You guys may agree or disagree, but I think that this is the toughest division. You got the Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos. They had 3 teams in the playoffs last year.
So let me add this. I see your thought process. I don't think they're quite there yet. I think in 3 years they would be the toughest division. I think
they're the toughest division. As I listened to you say, because, and I think the difference is the Raiders not being a laughingstock no more. Because when you get Pete Carroll, Geno plays good ball. They got Brock Bowers
and Genty.
They got Genty. The offense, it's going to be if their offensive line can improve.
And their defense was legit last year, too.
Yeah.
So this is why I say a couple years, we're going to give Pete Carroll a little bit of time to cook.
Okay.
I think that's not a finished product. Jim Harbaugh is on the right way, but I think he just needs a little bit more time. And then Sean Payton, the same thing, to where, like the Broncos, they have a deep team as far as depth at each position, but I think they just need a little bit more time to undertake.
Well, the Broncos might have had the best defense in football last year.
They did have the best.
We know the Chiefs are the Chiefs. The Raiders coming along, and San Diego. The Los Angeles Chargers. Last year, their problem was I think they didn't have the running back to really complement Omarion Hampton. Not Najee Harris, because Najee Harris is the worst running back in the NFL. But having Omarion Hampton...
That's a personal jab.
Yeah, because don't put Najee Harris on your fantasy team ever. Go with an empty roster spot before you put him on your team. But yeah, I mean, they got weapons. I think Lad McConkey is going to be crazy this year. I think that's a division where the top 3 going to win 10 games.
So let me ask y'all both this, right? So the Chiefs, of course, Super Bowl back-to-back appearances, right? But we all watching them agree that it just doesn't feel like they're that dominant. What do they need to do this year to fix whatever they got going on?
I think Pacheco was hurt a lot last year. Shaheem Rice, he's apparently a troublemaker and couldn't keep himself on the field. I think just having that health this year, you got Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. You're going to cook. I don't know. Kelsey, if he has one more good year in him. But if to not bury the lead, I'm taking the Chiefs. You ask me who's going to win the division, I'm taking the Chiefs.
I'm taking the Chiefs just because they're the Chiefs. And until somebody beats them, I'm not going to say, yo. I mean, now, the thing is, the Chargers are right there. The Broncos are right there. And, listen, the Raiders beat them, if I'm not mistaken, last year, right? Or was that the year before? I know the Thanksgiving, it was a real close game, and they had a fumble and ended up losing the game to the Chiefs. But they've played the Chiefs tough. They play the Chiefs tough every single time. It's like, you don't really see Chiefs blowing out the Raiders.
Right.
So and now they have a coach. They have a running game. They added pieces. You said 3 teams have at least 10 wins. I think all 4 of them might have 10. Now, I'm not saying they all going to make the playoffs, which is possible now that they added the extra spot. But that means nobody else makes it from the other divisions. Now, I'm just telling y'all, that's not going to happen. But I ain't saying, and I also didn't say that all 4 of them were going to have 10 wins. But it's likely that all 4 of them can get to 10 wins.
Well, as a Raiders season ticket holder, I'm hoping that all the games are like that.
Oh, time out.
And by the way, seats are for sale.
Time out.
Holla at me.
Hey, let's time out. Wait a minute.
So flex in there?
Yeah. Not only did he flex, he said, "What would your other team beat?" He's a Raiders fan. I don't care. No, you got season. I don't care if you flipping them and whatever. that is your other team. That is your.
Let me give you the backstory.
Okay.
And it's gonna sound kind of bougie, but I bought the Raiders tickets so when the Cowboys come, I didn't have to compete for the tickets. So yes, it was a 5-year in the making process to make sure that when this game comes up, and now I don't even know if I want to go. And that's how crazy things change in 5 years.
No, you're going.
because you think we're going. Yeah, we're going. We're going. Yeah.
And it's a Monday night game.
So let me ask this: how many Raider games do you go to?
I've been to like 3 in 5 years.
Okay.
So I usually just sell the joints. Or last year I had to give some of them away. Like, yo, could you go and just make sure nobody else is in the seat, yo?
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's good. So one year I sold them as a package, made good money. I broke them down. This year I'm gonna break them down, sell game by game, because I think the Raiders gonna be worth watching.
And people want to see, like, Pete Carroll knows
They're
how to
bought
put
in.
people, he knows how to
They're
put
bought
people
in.
in. See, and if we being, people want to see Ashton Genty. Like, I mean, I saw, I forget who they was playing in one game. He ran a dude over.
49ers.
Oh, sorry. And I was like, damn. So I mean, I know a lot of people had questions about him. You know,
No, he's gonna be all right.
So did you have the Chiefs too, though?
I do have the Chiefs.
So 3 Chiefs.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's go NFC. We go NFC North. NFC. No, let's start NFC South. Let's start in NFC South. You got the Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, and Saints.
Wow, you laughed at the Saints.
Wouldn't you?
I think this is gonna be a struggle bus. But they beat the shit out of us last year, so it's hard for me to be chuckling at them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody got a piece of the Cowboys last year.
Whoa, but they left Derek Carr. Derek Carr's gone. They're either starting Rattler or the 29-year-old rookie.
Derek Carr's last win was against the Cowboys.
Yeah, in punishing style.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that division, I'm gonna go with the Falcons. I think Penix starting all year. Bijan, I think Pitts breaks out this year. Drake London, they got crazy weapons all over the place. Is the Ridley there?
No, they got
No,
Mooney.
Ridley's going. Ridley's in
No, he had to stay. He's in Tennessee, is he not?
He is in Tennessee.
Okay, so
He is
Tennessee
in-
do
he is
have
in
one
Tennessee.
wide
He is
receiver.
in
My bad.
Tennessee.
Okay,
He
so
is in
yeah,
Tennessee, yep.
I'm going with the Falcons though, because that division is kind of like the East where you don't repeat as champions. So I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay.
Tampa got weapons.
I got weapons.
That's all you got?
So all I got, I'm going with Tampa Bay.
All right, so
Can you name anybody on the Tampa Bay defense?
David.
Levante David.
Levante
You just
David.
went in the way back machine.
I mean, they got Vita Vea still.
Yeah.
My point is, it's kind of a no-name defense. That's the
But no,
all
well,
they-
the corners are really good.
No,
too.
they
Their
got
corners are really good.
another guy, number 0. He's got like a African name.
All right.
No, it's not racist. But I'm trying to think.
I know who you're talking about.
He's good too.
Okay. Well, I just that would be my hang up with them is that I think the defense
So-
is kind of weak.
So the Saints are out of the question, as we all know. I think the Saints they're going to have a top 5
Right.
pick this year, top 3 pick. I think that the Panthers are going to progress a little bit, but they're not ready. So I think it's a 2-team race. And honestly, the only thing that's keeping me from picking Tampa is that I think Michael Penix showed enough last year to where he could be the best quarterback in that division. I think Bijan Robinson is still good, even though in fantasy he's a home run or he's a strikeout. And I agree with Pitts. I think Drake London has all the tools to be a one of the best in the league. Will he get there? We don't know, but I'm going with the Falcons.
Well, I think that in general, maybe people underestimate the loss of coordinators. I mean, and with, I think Liam Cohen or whatever his name, the one that went down to Jacksonville, he had that offense humming.
Yep.
Baker Mayfield, we know Baker Mayfield, he's hot or cold. And for the last 2 years, he's been kind of hot, but he was with him.
Yeah.
So, now, Mike Evans, I think he's regressing, but he's older, but he's steady. He's steady.
But they got a Mecca who's from Ohio State.
Yeah,
and
he's dog.
He's gonna take the place of Goodwin.
But Goodwin's still there.
Godwin, yeah, but Godwin he's hurt though.
Coming off injury.
Yeah, he's active now. Or
Yeah, he active.
Yeah.
But he's always hurt. No, I mean he is.
Yeah.
But when he's healthy,
he's good.
So
got
but
Bucky Irvin. They got weapons.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I mean,
Odom,
who
tight end.
Yeah. So I mean, Tampa's gonna they're gonna make some. They're not gonna. They'll probably be a playoff team. But as far as division, I have Atlanta, and Xavier Watts, who is a teammate of my nephew. He's there, and he's probably gonna play a lot. So
shameless plug.
Yeah. So, shout out to him. So we got Atlanta. I don't really like the fact that we got a lot of the same teams, yo. I mean, it's cool. All right, let's go to the North. Let's go to the North. We got the Bears, we got the Vikings, we got the Lions, and we have the.
Now, I think that's the best division.
No, hold on. Who I'm missing? The Packers. The Packers. I don't. So this is who he thinks is the best division, right? Am I correct?
I'm torn between the AFC North and this division.
AFC North.
Yeah,
Cleveland's in the AFC North.
Yeah, but
that ruins everything.
No, but when your bottom is just out.
Yeah. I mean, so who's the bottom of the NFC West? We'll say the Raiders and the Bears are 10 times better than the Browns.
Yeah. Fair argument.
Can you take that out of your top division?
No.
It's not a bully thing.
No. So I'm thinking about this division.
Which division?
You think this is the best division?
Who?
I think it is.
What, the NFC North? So it's between them and the AFC West, but I got the AFC West. I have the AFC West.
You got the Bears, right?
I think the Bears are going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You think the Bears are going to be good?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the Bears are a 7-win team.
Okay.
I think the
this
Bears,
is about what I was thinking.
I think the Bears are 8 or 9. Yeah, around the same. Yeah.
I have the Lions taking this division.
Okay.
Anybody disagree with that?
I do. The Lions lost both coordinators.
Yeah.
The Lions, they overcame a lot of injuries last year, so you would think that means that means they got an injury-prone team in my mind, until proven otherwise.
So you think Jared Goff is kind of going to have the similar effect to like Baker Mayfield, to where he's got to show.
I mean, everybody told me Ben Johnson was the greatest coach ever, and he's gone. You lose Aaron Glenn.
No,
I don't even know who replaced those people. I'm sure it's a good coach, quality coach. Campbell is the catalyst to it all. But yeah, I think you got to take a tiny step back when that occurs, and I think the Packers are ready to walk through that void. I got the Packers winning the division.
You got the Lions?
I got the Lions. Go ahead, Homer.
You gonna go with JJ, the rookie quarterback from Michigan?
He's gonna go with his Bears.
No way. No way.
All right, let me say something.
He ain't jumping out there.
He gonna go with his Bears.
Listen. Hold on, guys. Hold on. See, yo, shut up, yo. Okay, so I'm listening to everything, and I feel like you said the Packers.
Yeah.
So I personally think that Jordan Love is overrated. That's just me personally. I think that Jordan Love is he's someone who I'm like, he's hot and cold, right? I think he honestly it's kind of like Baker Mayfield the last, the Lions. I agree with everything you said about the Lions as far as like losing the coordinators is huge. Anybody that tries to like shame it is stupid. I think losing your coordinators is a recipe for disaster, and you got to start all over. Now the Vikings lost their quarterback, but I don't think it was that big of a deal losing Sam Darnold, because out of his 6 or 7 years he's been in the league, he had one good year.
Yeah.
And in the last 3 games he played, he looked like crap, right? And J.J. McCarthy's a winner. The Vikings have a good defense.
Why do we know that J.J. McCarthy's a winner?
Well, he went to the best university.
I mean, he went to Michigan. He lost one game in his college career.
Oh, you guys are both Michigan.
Oh, whoa. Listen.
Oh, you guys are both Michigan. I get it.
But
I'm a Buckeye and Longhorns.
All right, listen. But I'll say this. I think that J.J. McCarthy is going to be good. I think that he's going to be able to turn that team around and make them who they are.
Turn them around.
Well, because they're gonna probably take a step back.
Okay.
But I think they still have the quality to be a really good team, even with him at the helm. But Ben Johnson is the man, and everybody's told me Ben Johnson is the man. Caleb Williams is gonna. This is the year that the Bears win the division.
Yo, I thought he was bullshit. You jumping out there.
The Bears are gonna win the division.
Is that because you got a Bulls hat on?
No, it's the second team.
No, it's not my second team.
He,
I don't have a second
says it's
team.
the Bengals. Is
No,
really the
no,
Bears.
no. I don't have a second team. I'm a Cowboys fan.
I wish I had
The
all the
Bears
video.
are gonna win the division.
Yo, I wish
Oh,
I had.
a couple years back when Fields, they was.
He's a Bears fan.
Yo, the Bears are gonna win the division. We have to put some push-ups on that. We have to.
I reserve the right to change my.
Change it. Change
no,
it.
no.
Change it now, yo.
Because look, I don't. So if
It's every year. Every year he goes with the Bears.
Eventually they go. No, I went with the Lions last year. I didn't think the Lions were gonna win 15 games last year, but
Look into the camera. Say it with your chest.
this is the only reason why I'm gonna go away from picking it, because I know the Bears are gonna win a division. I know,
Then
and
pick 'em.
no, I know they are, and I feel like I'm being bullied right now.
No, you're not being bullied.
And so, but this is why, and you know, those they got rid of what's the guy that went back to the Chargers?
Keenan
Allen.
Allen.
Keenan Allen. So they got rid of Keenan
Got
Allen.
DJ Moore.
They got
Roma
DJ Moore.
Dunze.
They got Roma Dunze. They got two tight ends. They just drafted.
Didn't they pick up Loveland?
Yeah, they just drafted Coastal Loveland.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that's a good pick.
Is he a Michigan man?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
is.
is.
And he will. And listen,
He's going to surprise. He's going to be a sleeper of the tight ends.
he's
this
gonna
year.
have and yeah, again, I'm gonna say this right here. He's gonna have a Brock Bowers type
Oh
season
my
this year.
God,
Listen,
man.
listen,
Yeah,
he's
He's
absolutely.
like
going to an all-time great rookie year, and you going to do it back-to-back at the same position? Come on. Brock Bowers just had one of the best rookie years.
Can I say something?
Of course, it's your show.
Can I? At this point, it's all hours. Right? we all it's all our show right now. But I think that not saying that he's gonna have the yards and everything. Because Brock Bowers was pretty much it was just him, right? You still got Roma Dunze that's gonna have a good year, and DJ Moore is still
So
a good
what do
receiver.
you mean then? If you say you're going to have his type of year, what is his type of year if it's not his type of year?
1,100 yards. Listen, Caleb Williams he's gonna force the ball to him. He
had a great preseason.
I don't know if he had 1,100 yards combined in his college career.
Is he crazy?
Yeah, I do agree with you there. Go ahead. Continue.
All right, so I'm going with the Bears. Enough said. I'm going with the Bears. Y'all not gonna force me to change my pick.
So Bears, Packers, Lions. Okay.
So nobody believes in the Vikings.
Apparently
No,
not.
I
You
think
really
everything-
believe in the Bears,
Yeah,
though.
I think everything you said about J.J. McCarthy, I do believe there's enough talent on that team. I just
Yeah, I don't
see
think.
them.
He'll probably have a better season than
Well, I
Sam
know.
Darnold.
The Packers?
What? He'll have a better year than Sam. What?
Wait, I'm talking about this year, not last season.
Oh,
Sam
okay.
Darnold. He's in Seattle.
So my thing is Kevin O'Connell with that offense. Apparently he's a quarterback whisperer.
Right.
Whoever's there.
I mean, he had Josh Dobbs looking like the man.
Yeah, and Kirk Cousins,
Yeah.
fell off the map without him. I think
Yeah.
it was injury, but whatever.
Yeah.
But JJ is just that because I watched JJ in college and saw a game manager that is a winner. He went to IMG, he won there. He goes to Michigan, he wins there.
Kind of like Jalen Hurts.
I think he was
whatever,
handcuffed by Jim Harbaugh.
Okay.
I think he could have
So then,
showcased a lot.
I agree
so
with that.
one of y'all, I think it's clear it's the best division then. If you think all four teams could literally win it, isn't
Why-
it?
So I think you almost made a better argument for the AFC West.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm kind of leaning.
Okay.
If I move off the AFC North,
I can't believe you had the AFC North.
no, but I like the argument that you made about the AFC West. It's pretty tough to argue against the AFC West.
Coaching is really good in the AFC. West,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
I think they have the.
They
the best
might have
set
the
of-
best set
they have
of
the best-
coaches
The best
that-
set. They do.
Yeah.
They do. I think that. So all right. So where we at? So let's go to the West. Let's go to the NFC West. You got the. Oh, this is gonna be. We might be here a while. you got the 49ers. You got the Seahawks. You got the Cardinals, and you have the. I'm missing the team. The Rams. All right. We're gonna let Scott go last. I'll go first. So All right, so the a lot of people are picking the Rams. I just don't see it. I think that I think that I think Matthew Stafford is a good quarterback, but I don't think he's all world. How everybody people have him in the top 5, better than a lot of, and I'm like no. So I don't have the Rams. I almost said I didn't want to even do this division because like it's between the Seahawks and the 49ers, and I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. Right, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. The main reason because their defense is young, fast, and they are legit. Like they defense is legit. The 49ers, I just have way too many questions. Their receiver room bothers me. Christian McCaffrey has, I mean, at this point, he has an injury problem. You have George Kittle, who's still one of the best tight ends in the league. And then you have
he's often injured also.
He's often injured also, and then you have Brock Purdy, who just got paid and has to wear the weight of the franchise on his shoulders, without Ayuk and for the first half of the season, and Deebo Samuel's gone. Which Deebo Samuel, I think Deebo Samuel kind of helped Brock Purdy back a little bit, if I'm being honest. The left tackle, Trent Williams is a year older, but didn't they draft his somebody who they believe to replace him? So, but I'm going with the Seahawks, and honestly, there's really no rhyme or reason other than I think that their defense is probably the best in the division.
I'm going with the 49ers. I think we're overcomplicating it. The 49ers, while I despise them, mainly their fans, they're very arrogant. I mean, we get the arrogant tag, but they are very arrogant. But the 49ers, just let me run through the Rolodex quickly. Stafford's the best quarterback in the division. I think Brock Purdy is second best quarterback in the division. I think that Christian McCaffrey, I'm going to go with he's healthy. They're saying he's healthy, and he poses problems. Their defense is still led by Fred Warner. They did lose Dre Greenlaw, but they played most of the year without Greenlaw.
And he lost Hufanga.
Did they?
Yes. They both went to the Broncos.
Oh. Wow, the Broncos have a crazy defense.
And didn't they lost Ward too, right?
Yeah, Ward's gone.
Chavarius. Yeah. You want to run that again?
No, but I want to speak to her.
Okay.
I trust the 49ers. As much as I hate that I trust the 49ers, I trust the 49ers. Okay. It's shocking that I think we won more games last year than the 49ers, which is crazy, but they beat the shit out of us when we played them. I'm going with the Niners to win that division. I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I think Stafford is hurt. If Stafford was healthy, it'll be the Rams easy.
I agree.
But I think Stafford's injury is far worse than that.
And they don't want us to know.
They won't talk about it.
Yeah. They will not say nothing. And to me that says that them not saying nothing says a lot. You know.
And Arizona lost Clayton Adams to the Cowboys. Yeah. Always top running game with Clayton Adams, right? So I think Arizona takes a giant step back, which they already weren't that good. So I'm going with the 49ers.
Yeah, no, I mean, you made all my points. I think easily, no, and in agreements, if Stafford was healthy, you have to pick the Rams.
Right.
One major flaw that we have, and you were highlighting it, is we had to gut out a lot of our team to get under the salary cap. We couldn't pay everybody. So we retained a lot of our top tier guys, but there's no middle. Right, so if we do start to have those injuries, there's nobody coming in to replace those guys because really it's a huge drop off between our starters and our backups. So we did lose.
And Hufanga missed most of last year anyway, and you had the boy that was hitting.
Number 0.
He was.
Vicious.
Yeah. What's his name?
Green, Ricardo Green, but he's still there.
Tough.
Yeah, so
both of y'all safeties was tough last year.
So can I say this? And I always felt the 49ers were top heavy. I never felt like I always felt like if they had an injury, it was going to be hard. Aside from like even the receivers, like when Ayuk got hurt, not Ayuk.
Ricky
a couple
Pearsall
years ago,
was nice.
He's nice. Yeah. He is. Nice.
I mean. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I thought he
got shot and had to start with all of that. Yeah.
Well, I think he had like 400 in the games that he played, which was damn good after everything that happened. I think Juwan Jennings is
He's
third
good.
down. Third down, you look for him, right? But I just
But I mean, you go to the Brian Robinson trade, right? Which is a trade that we had to make because all of our running backs outside of Christian McCaffrey
What
are
happened
hurt.
to Guerrero? The cat
Guerrero
from
was hurt. He's back now, but he's injury prone as well. So
he got wheels though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got Wills, but I do agree that Christian McCaffrey, it's a dice shoot.
It's-
I mean, with
if he's
banking-
if he's
if
healthy,
he's
if
yeah.
you have McCaffrey and McCaffrey and Kittle, and even if Ayuk comes back and you said it a lot last year when they was going through the whole contract thing that you didn't want, that you was good with them getting rid of him, and my whole thing was like, well, if you get rid of him, what do you have, right? And right now you're not gonna have him for the first 7-8 weeks, and you're gonna have I think Jennings would be good, Pearsall, and Kittle. I don't know anybody else,
But that's the point now I'm making. There is nobody else.
Well,
Another one of your fellow fans was telling me y'all had some Randy Moss rookie that was some 6'4", 4'3".
So he's good.
Who
but
is
he's
this
not,
cat? I said, yo,
last
you
name
going
starts with,
undrafted Randy
I
Moss?
think
Come on.
he's not undrafted Randy Moss. I think his last name is like Parrish or something like that. But
Is
he's
he
not
even going to make the team?
He'll make the team, but he's not going to get a lot of snaps.
Okay.
I know who he's talking about, but no, they drafted well. I like getting Mikael Williams out of Georgia. I feel like that's a good addition. Albert Collins, the defensive tackle that we drafted, I forget where
Texas.
he's at. Yeah, from Texas, he's a good addition. The guy from Oregon, the running back, can't think of his name, but he's a good addition. So we have some good additions, but they need time to develop. And if we start getting these injuries, then look out. It might be Seattle. I do agree with you. I don't trust Seattle. I never trust. I wouldn't put a lot of stock in Sam Darnold. Just me personally.
Yeah, but I think that with Seattle, it's not about the quarterback. I think they're gonna groom Jalen Milroe. It's gonna be his team, but I don't think right now it's about the.
But you took him for this year.
Who?
You took Seattle for this
I do
year.
have Seattle, and I think their defense. I mean, I listen. I think this. Me personally, I think this division is up for grabs. I don't.
It is up for grabs.
I don't because
I mean,
and,
because
and,
if Matt
and it's
Stafford-
because of Matt Stafford.
If
I
Matt
think
Rams
Stafford
traditionally they're like the Bengals of the NFC. They start slow. They start slow year after year lately. So,
Yeah, if Matt Stafford is healthy, I mean, with the receiving core that they got, and
I think Devontae, by the way, I think it's he wakes up old this year. I think it's a wrap for Devontae.
yeah, but they still got Williams. They got a lot of talent. It's all Matt Stafford.
Okay.
All right, NFC East, the beast of the East. You got the Cowboys, Eagles, Commanders, Giants.
Should I go first?
You go first. Go ahead.
Look at directly. Say this, and it pains me to say it. The Philadelphia Eagles are the class of the NFC East. Philadelphia Eagles, I have to take them to win the division. However, I have the Cowboys second. I do not have the Commanders second. I got Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants.
You want me to go next?
Yeah.
So there's this thing that happens in the NFC East, right, where you just don't win the same division 2 years in a row. It hasn't happened in 22 years. Or
It's been a
something
long
like that.
time.
It's been a long time, and I hate that I have to say this right now. I hate it, but I think the Eagles do win the division. If I'm being unbiased, if I'm being truthful, there's nothing telling me that any of the other three teams could win that division.
So losing big play Slay, that's a big thing for them. I know they drafted Cooper DeJean.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Slay was okay. I mean, he he's taken a few steps back the last
He
couple
was a
years.
starter.
And here's the other person that I'm actually happy that they got rid. I'm mad that they got rid of is
Brandon Graham.
no. The no, he retired. The other corner or nickel guy, safety, Gardner Johnson.
But everywhere he goes, teams win. They're better with him than without him.
So the Eagles lost. They lost a lot of productivity on their defense from last year, right? The D lineman
Malcolm Williams was that his name?
yeah, he went to the Cardinals, I think.
Jets.
Okay. And they lost Gardner Johnson. They lost Slay. They lost. I feel like they lost another linebacker.
Huff.
Yeah. So I mean, I mean that's a lot defensively. I think that, but they still have all those players from Georgia, right? And I think that their games are going to be a lot closer. I agree. I do have the Cowboys second. I think that Jaden Daniels listen. This is the second year, and everybody could try and sell me on this dream that yeah, they went to the conference championship. Congrats to them, but they could sell me on this dream of him, taking a step up, but it's just his main guy hasn't been in camp. He hasn't thrown the ball to him.
And we
once.
saw last year with Dak and CD not having their connection.
Yeah.
Right?
So I think that plays a part, and honestly is management being stubborn. You don't have to pay this guy for another 3-4 years. Give Terry McLaurin what he's asking for, or you can meet in the middle or somewhere, come down a little bit, but I don't care that he's 30 years old. That's the main reason why I don't have them being second in the division. I don't care that he's about to be 30. If this is the number one guy for your rookie quarterback or going into his second year quarterback, then you don't make things worse for him, especially now that everybody has film on him. Everybody, and they want, and then again, what we talked about a little while ago, they won a lot of close games, right?
Yeah.
So it ain't going. You're not going to have that same thing the very next year. It just doesn't work that way in the NFL. So I think that that they take a step back. I think that the Cowboys are a playoff team. I think the Giants. I think the Giants are just a product of having a very tough schedule. I think the Giants are going to be better than what a lot of people think.
Giants still got a big quarterback problem. I mean, we know what Russ do. He have big games and then he disappears. And it'll happen right mid-season. So
that's the point I actually wanted to make. I agree with both of you guys, the Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, for a lot of the same reasons. But do you think the Giants are making a mistake not starting Jackson Dart?
Nah, I don't. Jackson Dart came from an offense in college where I think they have two reads in the whole offense. Let him come slowly, start Russ.
Whoa. Hey, yo. Whoa.
Let him come along slowly. Start Russ. I'm going to be mature. I don't even do all that, what he doing. But, yeah, start Russell Wilson and see how that. Get Rome Doozy the opportunity to feel like a true number one and all of that. I'm sorry, not Rome, Neighbors.
Yeah.
Give him the opportunity to feel like a number one with a quarterback that can get him the ball.
And with that is like their first 4 games are the Commanders, Giants, Chiefs, and I think Chargers. So I mean, that's for a rookie. That's
right.
Now we talk about injuries now and not wishing injuries.
Right.
Not wishing injuries.
Right.
The Eagles are definitely a Saquon Barkley away from being regular.
Absolutely.
Because it changes everything.
Yeah.
Hurts is back to being asked to do things. Hurts is not good. He is good in the role he's asked to play. Right. Hurts is not a guy that can carry you.
I think Hurts is disrespected.
Sure.
No,
he's like a Brock Purdy. He's a black Brock Purdy. When the system is running properly, he can get it on. Yeah, it's a lot, but you're not asking him to go out and he can. And people get confused. I'm not saying he can't throw because he dimes. He throws balls into tight windows, but everything is manufactured for him.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go out there like a Joe Burrow to where like
a Dak Prescott. Yeah, Dak Prescott ain't no system quarterback.
Just for I know people are not gonna agree with this. I would still take Dak over all those quarterbacks in the NFC East.
Easily. I mean, it's not even a question.
Oh, there's questions.
Oh,
If you
Jaden
would.
Daniels. Oh,
Yeah,
because
oh,
all they
yeah.
got to do it is 1 year, but Dak got to do it year over
Yeah.
year, and
I mean,
then
Dak was he was
Still
all
take.
pro.
I still take.
Dak
Jalen.
shoulda had an MVP.
You would
still
take Jalen Hurts over Dak Prescott?
Yeah, I
Dak
would.
should have had an MVP
Yeah.
2
years
seasons ago,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
gave it to Lamar.
Yeah. So saying you would take Jalen Hurts over
He's
Dak.
Dak's the second best
No,
quarterback.
he's not.
In the
No, he's not.
NFC
Jalen
East.
Hurts. Listen, let me tell you something. Jalen Hurts has the
Been
deepest
to
team.
two Super
No.
Bowls.
Again, he has the deep. That's because his
Won
GM.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Played
as a
great
team.
in the Super Bowl.
As a team. So
Would you take him? Would you take Jalen, or would you take Purdy over Dak?
Yes.
Oh my God! Are we done? Are we almost
We
done?
almost done. We almost
Okay.
done. I mean, because see, that's the stuff that don't
I
make any
forget.
sense.
I forget how he
Because
gets. I
so
forget how he
because it doesn't
gets.
make any
Yeah,
sense
yeah.
when you get when it's clear as day. Now, you know Dak.
We had this debate probably about a couple weeks
So
ago.
we'll get because we got to get to other things, right? So we all went with the Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders,
Yeah.
Giants, and that.
And I'm
division.
not saying that Dak's a
right,
bad
so-
quarterback or anything
So
like that.
You are.
Yeah.
That's
So
okay.
so real quick, give us. I don't want to go through the whole playoff teams. Give us who you have in your conference championships and your Super Bowl.
Okay, in the AFC,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Chiefs. Chiefs and Broncos.
Woo! What about NFC?
NFC, Philadelphia Eagles. And even though they don't win the division this year, Detroit makes it to the NFC Championship game.
So you might as well just get to your Super Bowl.
Repeat. Rematch.
Eagles, Chiefs. Who you got
Eagles,
winning?
Chiefs.
Chiefs with the championship. They get back. Whew.
All right, so AFC,
I
I got Chiefs, Ravens.
Okay.
I have this year, the year that Lamar Jackson figures out how to get it done to go to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
In the NFC, I had the same Eagles, Lions. I've got the Eagles beating the Lions. I got the Ravens winning the Super Bowl this year.
Okay. Damn. All right. Well, mine's a little different. I actually have.
Bears.
So in the AFC, I actually have Bengals, Ravens, in the AFC Championship. In the NFC, I got the Cowboys, Bears. I'm joking. I'm joking. I actually, ironically, I don't have the Lions. I mean, I don't have the Eagles. I do have the Lions, and I had the Falcons. Don't ask me how I got to the Falcons, right?
Things happen.
It felt like when I was computing this in my computer, it was just like, but I have Lions, Falcons. I actually have the Lions going to the Super Bowl against the Ravens.
And
I got the Ravens winning.
so Ravens Super Bowl champions, Ravens
Ravens.
Super Bowl champions.
You got
Oh,
Chiefs.
wow. Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I have I think that the
And we know it's not gonna shake out nothing like that.
Oh, no, it never
them
does.
motherfuckers might not even make the playoff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, but that's part of the predictions, right?
Yeah.
You see what happens. So who's your MVP?
Ooh, come to me last.
Okay. Whoa. All right, who's your MVP?
Oof.
Oh man.
So it might have changed within the show.
I got it. I got mine.
All right, MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Again? You got Lamar Jackson?
I got Joe Burrow.
That's what I had.
And then I got a dark horse.
Dak.
Dark horse.
That's why I had Dak as second, but
Michael Parsons.
there's no way a defensive player is winning MVP.
It could
There's
happen.
no way a defensive player. Hey,
If you want to
if
set
my-
yourself up to say, give me my bread
Hey,
and don't
listen.
ever play with me like this
If
again,
he wins MVP, he's getting $300 million.
then get it. Get his money.
All right.
I think Scorched Surf tour. It's
All
dark
right.
horse.
Okay, all right. I feel that. All right, so I mean we made our predictions. Last prediction.
Okay.
Our coaches of the year.
Sean Payton.
Think Sean Payton wins?
Because
it?
he's going to have Bo Nix look real good. The defense is going to be stupid. They're going to win 12 games.
That is a really good.
That is really good. I have Raheem Morris with Atlanta.
Yeah, if you got them going to the NFC
Yeah,
Championship.
I think that they. I'm not gonna say they run away, but I think that they win it and they're impressive doing it.
I was gonna go Dan Campbell, but I really like that pick. Yeah, I almost made me want to change my pick. That's a really good pick.
You can change. Come on over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sean Payton.
Oh yeah.
No. That was a sneaky good pick.
Peyton.
All right. So all right. Well, I think that we made our picks. Is set. Is set. I mean,
It's there. It's in the books.
you know. So I mean, we got to do what we got to do. You know, we can't backtrack now because is in the virtual world.
I'm telling you, yo, the pod got me hyped for the season because
Oh,
I was feeling like, yo, it's the cow.
Yeah.
Now
So-
I want to watch.
But we do got our fantasy draft hopefully tonight, and you know all the shit talking will start after tonight. That's what normally kicks off the season for me is Charles telling us he's gonna win.
He won.
He won.
He told me the algorithm's coming
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
Shut up.
Yep, him saying some jokes to Phil. See,
Yeah.
Clyde is getting me hyped too because he's in the chat.
We got a rookie say he gonna come in and win.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
joint.
exactly.
We can't
So,
allow that. We can't allow that. But
well,
yeah.
we
So
won't because he didn't have a number one.
hey, look, y'all. Listen, imagine
he
going
bought the-
into
he bought the
look,
Bengals.
Look, imagine going into a league, a fantasy league. You get a team, you hype, and then the day of the draft, you realize that you don't have a first round pick.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
You know,
That's-
and then still say, and then have the nerve, have the unmitigated gall to turn down a trade to get a first round pick. You know what?
They don't care.
Hey, you know what? It is what it is. But Jamaal, thank you for joining us,
Absolutely.
man.
Thanks for having me, James.
Anytime you want to pop up.
Next time we talk
On the
about
show.
Luca, you know what I mean? Next time we,
He looks.
Just to be clear.
he's
in
in
shape.
great shape.
He's in shape. Hey, look, Luka,
great shape.
Luka might win MVP.
Yeah.
Luka might win MVP.
if
but
we can get that old goat out of there.
nah, ain't
but,
gonna happen. Next year. So, all right, man. This is Off the Record. I'm Anthony Adebayo.
It's your boy Scotty B.
All right, we out of here. All right, we done.
Oh,
Appreciate
well, thank you.
Pause. No, I'm joking. Oh, be careful, man.
I am
man,
hungry.
Man, my stomach was over there.
So we're not doing a draft, not today, because Joe couldn't get in.
Yeah, he showing. He sent. Oh, he did he send it to the group?
No, you just saw me.
Oh yeah. So he. Man,
Very smooth.
appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
That
it.
shit is entertaining. I like having like sports podcasts or just like shoot the shit podcasts.
Yeah.
They always come on the weekends. I do like nonprofit stuff during the week. I don't even pay attention to it, but this I can listen. I mean, I'm an Eagles fan.
I didn't even know what we was talking about. That was that worked out good.
Yeah,
You an Eagles fan?
Yes, sir.
Man, it pains me to be speaking well, but you can't lose your credibility. You know.
Yeah, man. Cause I damn sure wanted to say the